and welcome back to a new video of our invoicing series by Steltix. Today, Daniel Smith, our Managing Director for Steltix Asia Pacific, will do a recap on the main concepts we spoke about in our last video. He will also interview our guest Bertrand Gauche, Regional Director from Pagero. Pagero is an open network that helps companies digitize and automate the exchange of orders, delivery documents, invoices, and payments.
Welcome everyone to what is the second installment of the Steltix webinar series on e-invoicing. So just to play catch up a little bit, in the first webinar we spoke about what is e-invoicing. We spoke about some of the benefit it represents to many organisations, in particular here in Australia and New Zealand. We spoke about some of the considerations, and in particular the legislative considerations that many organisations are grappling to deal with, in terms of there are some timeframes and windows when organisations will be asked to adopt e-invoicing as part of their end-to-end business processes. So my name is Daniel Smith, Managing Director for Steltix here in Asia Pacific. I'm representing the webinar today, and I'm happy to introduce one of our strategic partners within the region, Bertrand. Bertrand is the Regional Manager for Pagero here in Australia and New Zealand, and I've got a couple of questions for him in terms of how his platform supports the invoicing process. So Bertrand, what are the services that Pagero provides, and specifically as it relates to the digitisation of invoices?
Hi Daniel, and thanks for having me. Start from the start, I guess, and give you a quick rundown of what Pagero is. Essentially, our core focus as a business, what we're here to achieve is to ensure that our customers around the world, regardless of where they're located, have access to full digital trade towards their suppliers and the customers, and can handle all of the order to cash and purchase to pay suite of messages fully digitally. And we want to make sure that through using the Pagero network, think of it as an open business network, these methods of true electronic ways of trading are available regardless of where those trading partners are located in the world, and regardless of what their capabilities are in terms of financial system. That's in a nutshell what Pagero is about. Now, of course, e-invoicing, or electronic invoicing, is a core part of what we do. Not all that we do, but it's definitely a core area right now in the market where there's still a lot of untapped benefits, which many parts of the market are starting to tackle, particularly here at the moment in Australia and New Zealand, following the introduction of PayPal invoicing by the ITO in Australia and the MBIE in New Zealand.
So thanks, Bertrand, for that. I mean, the other thing we often hear when we start to talk about e-invoicing and the digitization of invoices, generally speaking, is the concept of the network. So how does your platform support the communication across the network, specifically as it relates, again, to e-invoicing?
Yes, good question. So the whole point of leveraging a network, and in our case, an open business network to enable trading, is to abstract the complexity of the various types of connections, the various types of systems that different trading partners have to rely on. As an organization, whether you're looking to optimize and digitize your buying process or your selling process, ideally, you don't want to have to deal with the various systems that your suppliers and customers are using. You just want to get the job done. You want to receive an invoice, or you want to send an invoice, and not have to worry about anything else. And up until recently, that's been very difficult to achieve because we didn't have access to open business networks such as Pagero. Now we do. And what that means is that an organization can connect once to the network, and the network will therefore from here take care of the complexity on the other side, giving suppliers and customers many different methods suitable to them to connect to the network, either directly through an interoperability or leveraging PayPal that we just touched on, all the way down to solutions such as free web portals, and in some cases, OCR scanning solutions to bridge the gap. But we'll try and minimize the reliance on such digitization processes and leverage true digital mechanisms such as PayPal or direct network connections. That's ultimately where the market is going at the moment.
Thanks, Bertrand. So I suppose in summary, Steltix provides the capability within Oracle JD Edwards to ingest an e-invoice and send an e-invoice. Pagero provide the platform or the access to the network to digitally communicate to your suppliers and customers across an open network. Thank you, Bertrand, for joining us today, and thank you everyone for participating in what is the second webinar of our series, and we'll catch you for the third one, which is not too far away. Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you for watching the second video of our invoicing series. If you missed the first one, we invite you to watch it at steltix.com/e-invoicing. See you soon!